hitting the target from there, you want bloody shooting. Oh, it's crap. Oh, it's bloody rubbish. It's rubbish.
But how do you react, though, when someone, you know, from your playing staff comes in and says, boss, I think you're doing this wrongly?
Good. Well, I ask him which way he thinks it should be done. We get down to it, and then we talk about it for 20 minutes, and then we decide I was right.
Afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's a Yeti here, all in a absolute tiz already. Trying to get everything set up, trying to get everything done in one fell swoop, and I'm just like where you swoop and you miss and you crash into the ship on Pearl Harbor. Although they did that on purpose, but that's another story. Right, okay. So, how we all doing? Good one, Cole. Hope you have a good time, mate, at Bellator. I've never been to anything like that. How you doing, Drew Gunners, mate? You all right, buddy? How's it going, man? Big up. I'm just out seeing a man about a dog, as they say. Wink, wink. Yep, mate, you go for it, mate. You go for it. Right, okay, so we've got the big one. We've got the big one. Right, hopefully be able to get a stream. I've seen the team. Now, how do we do this? Hold up. Let me see if I can do this. I can't do this. I have no idea how to do this, so I can't actually put the team sheet up on the screen. But what I will do for you is I'll read it out because I'm good like that, you know. Right, so I've got Turner starts in goal. Nuno's going to start at left back. Mangala is going to start. Sangare is going to start. Iwanyi, Gibbs White, Dominguez, which would be great to see Dominguez. I really want to see that guy, see how good he is. And Niakate, Aurier, Bolle, and Aina. So I think judging by that, I would say, has he gone for the... Because he's got Mangala, Sangari, and Dominguez. Yeah, so he's gone for like packing the midfield. It's a low block. Let's, you know, I can't really fault him on that. I didn't think he would have gone for the 4-2-3-1 again, to be fair. So I can't really fault him on that, to be honest with you. Right, okay, so is this tablet actually ever going to work, or you're going to be an absolute piece of shit, are you? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to be a piece of shit. All right, then, fine. Tablet's going to be a piece of shit. Right, on the bench is Odyssey Seeds, Worrell, Kiyate, Wood, Hudson Odoi, Alanga, Yates, Origi, and Montiel. I like it. He's rotated everybody, and you know we just got to see what we can do. And the fact of the matter is at the Etihad last season we lost 6-0. So this might sound a little bit sad, but I'm going to say if it's 5-0, then it's progress. But we just got to see, really. I mean, we managed to get a draw against them at our place last season. So let's bring it on. These are the kind of challenges you want, to be honest. These are the kind of challenges you want because it shows how far you've come. And the thing is, when they beat us 6-0 last time, it was just against 11 men. We now actually have a team sorting itself out. So, you know, hopefully we'll see the benefits of that. Tony Ibarra, how you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy? A 1 year with a brace today. Oh, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, mate? It'd be beautiful if he could. I'll be honest, it would be absolutely beautiful. I've offered Dow to come on, but I mean, I don't know if he'd be up, to be honest. I think he only gets up for Arsenal games, which is fair enough. How you feeling about tomorrow, anyway, Tony? Playing the Spurs. You know what? I really hope it's a good game. I just hope both teams bring it, and it's a really good game because the way you lot's built it up on TJ Warren's stream and Tony Claude's last night, I'm buzzing. I'm actually buzzing for that game. I really hope it's as good as it's been set up by you guys. I really do. I think Tottenham. I think personally, it depends if Tottenham plays Arsenal or Tottenham plays the Emirates. If Tottenham plays Arsenal, I think that they could give you a decent game. If they play the Emirates and play with that fear that they've not done very well there, then I think that could really arm them. Tony Ibarra is ready for some deep fried chicken. Can't blame you on that, matey. Can't blame you on that. I've only had one slice of toast. I got up pretty late, and everything's just gone to shit. Now the tablet's not working again. The stupid fucking thing. Right, okay. So I'll have a look at City team in a minute. I don't think there'll be many surprises, to be honest. Kudos, how you doing, mate? You all right, buddy? Kudos, your fans have been insufferable past few days. Yeah, it's that derby feeling, isn't it? I can remember when we used to play our that other team, that's our derby team. I mean, we'll not be playing them now because they're in like the car boot sale of football leagues, but it was exhilarating on the day, and I've never been to an Arsenal Spurs game, but I know back in the day, Forest Derby was, oh man, the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've been extra mouthy. I just can't. I can't wait, to be honest. I can't. That's a game I'm really, really looking forward to. This is a game I'm like, let's do it, but hopefully we can actually get something out of this. And to be fair, it's in your two's best interest that we do get something out of this, because somebody's got to try and stop this big blue shark. And what I'm hoping for, to be honest, is that the big blue shark swims too close to an island and a tree falls on his head today. That's what I'm hoping for. But whether that's going to happen, I don't know. Well, I kind of do know, but it is what it is. Right, going to be the biggest game of the season thus far. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Spurs Arsenal is another one that I like to watch, but I hope you both bring it. I know you guys will bring it. I 100% know you guys will bring it. But it's I hope they actually play you instead of the Emirates, and actually just be confident about just going up against another 11 men. And kudos again. All the pressure is on Arsenal. They're 5 years in and are starting again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the pressure's more on Arsenal than it is on Spurs, with it being at the Emirates as well. They've got to put on a performance. And they've got to assert dominance, I suppose. It's going to be interesting. It's really going to be an interesting game, that is. Right, okay, so I've got 10 minutes. Let me just find a stream, because that always helps in a watch-along when you've actually got something to watch. Where are we? Live football. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, it is. I didn't think it was on there then. That was going to be a meltdown. Oh, I've got login. Damn. I'm not ready. I'm too old for this shit. Right, okay, so we're going to go for try and get it on my tablet, and also want to put that in. I'm just logging into the site, guys. What What are we thinking then, score-wise, for this one? Have we got any ideas, any concepts in mind or anything like that? I know I've seen like a load of 4-0s and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be battle of the scorers, I think. Hopefully, one you can get on the score sheet. He's looking good at the minute, so it's going to be interesting. Right, 18 minutes. So we found the stream. So we're all good there. Where's that thing gone again? Do you think Forest can get anything out of this game? Yeah, ish. I'm gonna say yeah, ish. I think, to be quite honest, it's 11 men against 11 men. So let's see how far we've come, and hopefully, we can actually get something. Hopefully, we are there after the 1-1 at the City Ground. Hopefully, we're their Achilles heel, but I think you're that. To be honest, I think Spurs are that, and normally are. We've just got to play. We've just got to play our game. And hopefully hit them on the break, and just hope that Haaland ain't got his shooting boots on, because otherwise they're going to be in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Up the Reds always. It doesn't matter. Well, it turns out it's still on Forest till I die, so it's never going to be any different in that respect. And I just hope we give them a game. Same as you guys, really. With tomorrow, I just hope you give them a game. I just hope we give these a game. Don't just sit back and... I mean, we're all going to sit back, let's face it. We're going to try and win the ball and then try and get on the break quick. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And I think that's a smart tactic. I mean, to be quite honest, I'd just put all 11 of us in the goal. Can you do that? Are you allowed to do that? We just put all of us in the goal, Math. I think that's probably our best bet for today, to be quite honest with you. Big up Tony Claude. Po. How you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy? I watched your show yesterday with Deji. That was good fun. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, he is, Deji. Mama Flossie, afternoon. How you doing? You all right? Tony Claude, great watch along, brother. Cheers, matey. Always try and bring it with the facts. And it's in your best interest that we do something today, because somebody's got to hold them back, haven't they? At the end of the day, or they're just going to take it with no fight against them whatsoever. Right, okay, so let's go through. Right, so who do you think? I mean, I know what you think, Tony Claude. You're Arsenal all the way. So, what do you think the score's going to be tomorrow, Tony? Actually, no, today. Let's go today. Let's go for this game. Score for this game. What you all thinking? I'm thinking like 2-3-1 or something like that. It just can't be another 6-0 drubbing like last time. It just can't. But if it is, it is. Thank you, Yeti. Thanks for always having my back. God bless you. Anytime, mate. No problem. Anytime. W. Cheers. Is that a win? I assume. Because lose don't start with a W, so I'm assuming it's a win. Big up Tony Claude Gunner. How's everybody doing? What does everybody think about this game? Are we going to get mullered? Do you think we're going to get mullered, or do you think we're going to have a chance? Because we've got Dominguez playing today. Out of the players that we've got on today, I've closed the bloody page, you tit. Right, okay, where is it? Let me just find what I'm doing, which is never a good thing for me, because I never know what I'm doing. Right, okay, so got Dominguez. He's the Nuno and Dominguez are probably the two players that are the newest in the team. Sangori gets another run out. Mangala's in there, deserved. I'd like to see Mangala. I don't know if he's gone 3 at the back. You've got Bolly and Niakate, and then you've got Nuno. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see on that one because I'm not quite sure what he's got on there. Tony Claude, he's get chest lot. He's chesty. We smash Spurs tomorrow 4-1. Okay, over to you. Kudos. What do you think? Let's get a fight going in the chat. Let's get it going. Let's get some arguments going in the chat. We'll beat you 6-0. Yeah, I mean, it probably, you know what? It's probably just going to be like it's the same with all these games when they big them up and all this, that, and the other, and then you watch them and it's like bloody 1-1. Actually think it's 3-1 to City, but I'm supporting you for this one. Get a result, Yeti. Yeah, absolutely, because like I say, it helps all the other teams because someone's got to hold these back at some point. At the Etihad, it's a really it's a tough ask. And I think everybody's saying that we're going to get absolutely walloped. We're a different team this time around. So I'm hoping to see something better than that. To be honest, I want to give them a game, really give them a game, make it interesting. Don't want to just be laying down to these teams because if we're going to sort of stay in this league and start really getting things going, then these are the games we've got to have. Guys, smash the likes up. Yeah, smash the likes up, guys, if you don't mind. And subscribe if you can. Tony, learn some humility. You will win, but we are not going to be easy to beat. Yeah, I don't think it'll be as easy as what it's been in the past, to be honest. Spurs seem to... The only worry I've got for Spurs, to be honest, and Kudos would probably back me up on this, is I think Spurs have got a really good 11, but if they lose one of that 11, it could be really interesting, depending on which position they lose that one. You know, I don't think they've got much in strength in depth. Right, okay, so we've got 12 minutes to go and ready for kickoff. I just want to get on with it, man. Just get on with it. Let's have it. Let's do this. Just see you watch like first 5 minutes, Haaland hat trick. Like, oh no. End the stream, Dave. End the stream. No, I'm not ending the stream anyway. Regardless how it goes, I'm not ending the stream. I'm not going to run away. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to take on the battle that comes. And our 11 is good. Our squad is crap. Yeah, absolutely right. That's level-headed thinking. That really level-headed thinking. Because I mean, like I say, your 11 looks really good. I'm worried about playing you because you beat us twice last season. I think we beat you in the cup, didn't we? We knocked you out in the cup. But other than that, it was. I mean, that's a collector's item because Lingard actually scored and did something in a game. So I mean, should have that one framed, to be honest. Tony Claude Gunnar. Big up to Mount Flossie. Hope you have a great weekend, lady. Who are you playing? Who's Newcastle playing this weekend? Let's have a look at the fixtures. I know Man United's got Burnley. What we're thinking for that, Burnley against Man United? I mean, that would be... I thought they played well against us, but I just didn't think we... It's a new formation and everything, so I'm not really going to go in on that one, to be honest. He's trying a different thing, which I always respect. And we had some new players in the team as well, so I'm not going to sort of go in on that one. Right, so we've got Crystal Palace against Fulham. I'd say Palace win, to be honest. I don't think Palace are bad this season, to be fair. And them two players that they kept, Elise and Eze, they must do something because Man City was even interested, and them two are going to be stars in the future. Luton Wolverhampton. If Wolves can't manage to score, Luton could actually get something out of that game. Brentford Everton. I've got to say Brentford, to be honest. Burnley Man United. Yeah, that's an interesting one later on. I don't know because you never know with Man United now. And then you got Chelsea, Aston Villa. That's tomorrow. That's an interesting one, I'd say Villa, but I suppose Chelsea's got to get it going at some point. How do you change the days on this? I can't see how you change the days. And then, so Newcastle must be playing on. So Newcastle's got Sheffield United. They should win it. To be fair, Arsenal, Tottenham. I'd say that's a Spurs 7-0 easy. To be honest, that's an easy one to call. And Brighton, Bournemouth. You know, Brighton, I'd say. To be honest. Right. Okay. So let's crack on. Big up Tony Ibarra. And Mama Flossie, we got Sheffield. Yeah, you should win that. That should be a W for you guys. Big ups, Carl Rossi. How you doing, Carl Rossi, mate? I think he's getting ready to go to Bellator, which should be awesome. I wish I was going. Never been to anything like that. You too, Tony Claude Lee Gunner. Oh, here I go. Tony Claude Lee Gunner. There we go. Big ups, kudos. Yeah, by Tony Claude Gunner. And hello, Jaminio. How you doing, buddy? You all right, mate? And Burnley Man United is the battle of the shambolic midfielders. I personally can't wait. Mate, he had a good game against us. I'm blaming you for that because you was slagging him off big time. And he actually had a good game against us. I mean, we did give him a lot of space, to be fair. But, you know, it is what it is. Big up, Tony. Hopefully we see a good game. That's what you want, innit? You want a good game. Because, I mean, yeah, it's fun to sort of smash a team, but you want a good game. You always want a good, entertaining game. If I don't want to talk about teams getting smashed, because that could be tempting fate today, to be honest. We've got 6 minutes before we kick off. So, come on, the Forest. Typical Irish player playing good against Forest, but not for Ireland. Yeah, pretty much. I knew, you know, as soon as you were saying stuff about him, I thought, you know what, he's gonna have a good game. He is. I just know it. The same as me when I always say someone's gonna have a crap game, that always have a good game. Or if I say someone's, you know, gonna have a good game, they have a shit game. I just need to shut up, really, and just not say anything. And just let it go how it goes. I have City 4-1 as my prediction. Yeah. That would be amicable, I think. Yeah, I think that's I get where you're coming from there. Like I say, I just want to give him a game. I just want to show him something, you know, that we're here to stay. Arsenal was not as bad as what it was when we went to the Emirates last time. Could have been if Arsenal had kept on it, but you know, you've got to take what you take, and that's it. So I was quite happy with that in a sense, and I think we could have drew or possibly even won it if things had gone right at the end. But that's what football's about. Everything's got to go right in it. Oh, kudos, definitely, brother. I tell you what's going to be interesting: the streams after the Arsenal-Tottenham match. They're going to be fire, absolute fire. Yo, yeah, how you doing, Motor, mate? You all right, buddy? How's things? How's life? Hope for us show a bit of spine today and get a result. Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. That's what I want to see, really. I want to see a bit of spine. I want to see us actually give them a game. It could be the first watch along I've done where we get an absolute walloping, which would be interesting. Jamino sticking the knife, my guy. Yeah, well, you know, you have to be realistic, don't you? You've got to be realistic at the end of the day. They are a really good side. In fact, actually, what is their side? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the nightmare. Let's see what side they're putting out. Where are they? Man City. Where's their actual team? There we go. Right, so their team is not showing. Actually, I don't think that's the official Man City thing. Where's the official Man City thing on? It is. It is. Found it. Right, okay. So the team sheet's not out. So Pep's keeping it close to his chest, and there's only 2 minutes to go. Yeah, 3 minutes to go. And I can't see the team sheet for Man City. Let's have a look. No, that's not it. That's last week. Right, okay. So, let's have a... Why is it showing me last week? What date is it today? 23rd. There you go. Right, okay. So basically, oh, well, that's not going to tell me. That's just telling me their squad. Wow, their squad is big. Our squad's bigger. That's is that going to mean that we're going to win this? You reckon? What do you think? What do you think? Am I being mad? Maltor says, "Hey chat." Maltor is a dude, top guy, and all good, mate. Tony Claude, big ups, Maltor, and big up man by Jiminho. And Jiminho, it's amazing how City will get rid of certain players such as Laporte and Gundogan and find replacements equally as good in Gvardiol and Nunes. That's it, mate. That's it, innit? That's why it's crazy when people were saying that they were weakened. I just did not get that because they're always going to pull in bigger names. And that Nunes for Wolves has always looked decent anyway, to be honest. Big ups, mate, by Maltor Server. Maltor Sever, even. Server. What the hell am I talking about? Right, I've got 2 minutes to go before the destruction starts. Happy Saturday. Same to you, Maltor. I was watching the match stream last night. It was well funny when he was putting them things on after at the end of it. That was hilarious. Some of the stuff he's done in the past, I love it. I absolutely love it. But there'll be certain people that are like get all in their feelings and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not that kind of person, as everybody knows. Right, okay. So got lol Yeti. Do you still play WoW, Yeti? I cancelled my account a while back now. As usual, as soon as I cancel my account, everyone starts talking about playing it again. It's just bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I'll see. I don't know what server you're on, to be honest. So I don't want Forest to cower in fear and keep an extreme low block. Oak Forest are shameless today. Come out, play like Centurions, face the enemy. Don't just fall and cower to City like sacks. Yeah, that's what I want, mate. But I think it will be a low block type, win the ball and then try and hit them on the counter. I think that's what we'll probably go for, which is smart, to be fair. City get rid of Cancelo and his replacement is one of the Kanji, Stones or Ake. It's mental how their players are able to play multiple positions. He just picks the right players, doesn't he? And the mentality he puts into them as well is just second to none. It really is. Man Flossie, good to see you too. And a smiley face. And we've got 25 seconds to go before I go from being upbeat to destroyed. No, that's not how it's going to go. The stream won't be ending. Doesn't matter what the scoreline is. I'm still going to sit here and take whatever comes. It is what it is. We've got to have these kind of games, so that's that. Mr. Awon is going to score today. I'm positive Mr. Awon. Nah, damn, shouldn't have said that. I've done it, and I should not have said that. Right, okay. Let's just forget I said that. Well, it don't work like that, does it? When you've said it, you've said it. You can't really retract it. Right, so we're on. We're on. I mean, toss up, coin toss. And they're playing Blue Moon. And their team is Foden's on. I've seen Foden. Orland's on. Oh, my days. Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva, Rodrigo. Yeah, it's the full Monty. The full Monty's out. The full Monty is out. Can we get a win? Can we get a win or even a draw? Be happy with a draw as well. You can't hear the match, can you? I can't deal with Rodri, that prick. Well, I hope our midfield can, to be fair. Otherwise, that could be kind of nasty. Right, I'm going to the game now. No, you can't hear it nice because I think Lee Gunner's got done for having this sound on his stream, apparently. Right, kick off and it's straight to Edison. Man City even. Oh, Man United. No, I've just made some enemies. Man City got the ball on the right-hand side, press them. To keep the ball, drop it to the left-hand side to Vardial. Bernardo Silva. I might get some of these names wrong because I can't actually see who they are. Here come Man City for the first time down the right hand side. Pass it into the middle. Passed into the middle again with the defence. The Kanji's got it on the right. They're just controlling the game at the moment, which is what they do. Foden's now got it on the right hand side. Comes into the middle. We're just like staying in shape. It's definitely the low block, no doubt about that. Kanji has got it just on the outside of us. Foden putting it into the middle. Sangori. We did win the ball, but then we gave it back away. Ganji on the Ganji. Ganji. A kanji on the right hand side, sorry. Roger gets away with anything and everything. Yeah, oh dear. We're good. Free kick outside the area. Foul on Haaland. That's the last thing you want in this game straight away, innit? Last thing you want. But we have got Anthony Taylor as a ref who likes Arsenal, so it might actually do you guys a favour. Oh, Jaminho, Rodri gets away with every trick. He's a brute. There's loads of players like that, isn't there, that just get away with everything. I've seen it so many times, and when you start getting away with everything, you start to have a really good game. I've seen it happen so many times. It's a disgrace. If Xhaka did those tackles, he'd be getting 5 or 6 red cards a season. Yep, definitely. Pause your stream for a second. Sync any match with yours. Yeah, I'm on 223 now. Right, free kick outside the area. Alvarez. This ain't what you want right at the start of this game. A free kick right outside the area, right in front of the goal as well. This could be awful right from the start. Alvarez kicks it. Oh, beautiful save from Turner. Pushes it away to the right-hand side. Goes out for a throw-in. But yeah, you have to agree that these teams don't give City a fight. They just wait to be slaughtered. No fight, no grit, just a big mess. I agree with you 100%. I think you should fight every team, no matter how good they are, to be honest with you. I think you should fight every team, no matter how good they are. I'm a big advocate for that, mate. Just go for it. It's 11 against 11, so just go for it. I've always had that mindset, to be honest. You're not going to win it if you don't try and win it. Right, so we've got City on the halfway line with, I think, is that Stones? Kanji into the middle to Rodri. Rodri goes down like there's a sniper in the crowd. Gets a free kick. The only team that ever shows a bit of fight, spine, and backbone against City is Liverpool and sometimes United. Yeah, and Tottenham as well. You can't take Tottenham out of that because they're especially at White Hart. Is it called White Hart Lane still? I don't know. Oh, we've got the ball. Oh, we've lost the ball. Right, well, we did a little bit of something there, and we ran through the middle and then lost the ball. So, right, so you got Stones. I assume that's Stones. I don't know if that's Stones or not. Doku. He looks good as well, that Doku. Akanji now into the middle. Foden Pass it out to the right-hand side to Walker. Walker back to Akanji in the middle. Akanji plays it to Vardiel. Vardiel shot over to the left, to the right-hand side. Walker with a ball. Akanji. Walker again on the right-hand side. Back to Akanji again. Right, I'm only going to keep saying these two people's names for the rest of the game. Roger going down easily wouldn't have been a free if he did that. Yeah, exactly. Spurs only turn up against City. Yeah, Stones is number 5 for future reference, Yeti. Yeah, I can't tell who some of these players are. I didn't see the actual team sheet. I can't see it, but I mean, you could tell by the numbers. I mean, it's a whacking team, mate. There's no doubt about that. There's no, he ain't took it easy. Let's put it that way. Which is respect to us, I suppose. Oh, true that, Jaminho. Arsenal just fall like sacks when we face City. Needs to stop this season. Actually disgraceful. Yeah, I'm another one. I'm not an advocate for diving either. I don't like it. I don't like cheating in any way, shape, or form, to be honest. So we've got Akanji on the right-hand side. Pass it back to Stones. Stones to Gavardiel on the left. Gavardiel back to Stones. Stones going back to Edison. Rodri coming through the middle. Pass it to the left to Gavardiel. Gavardiel down the wing to Doku. Doku trying to take on Aina. Got round Aina. Passes it into the middle to Rodri. Ball over by Rodri. Oh my days. Oh my days. It's 1-0. Oh mate, that was so easy. That was like unwrapping a Twix and eating both sticks. Oh my days. That was just terrible, Forest. Terrible. Ball over the top to Kyle Walker. Plays it to Foden. Foden puts it straight in the onion bag. Only just nearly 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. I mean, 7 minutes gone. I mean. Yeah, Foden is just different class, man. And Kyle Walker as well, to be honest. What a pass back. Bang, straight into the corner. Nearly 8 minutes gone. 1-0 to the City. Do you know I'm sick of it? Even if we lose, I'd somewhat accept it if we showed a bit of fight against them. Yeah, exactly. You don't really. I mean, that's the only thing I would say about Arsenal. It's as if you actually you need to just play the game instead of the team. And I think when Arsenal play City, they tend to play the team and sort of, I think, get in their heads, which I think might happen with Spurs tomorrow. I hope not, but I think it might. Not saying I hope not because I don't want Arsenal to win, but I'm just saying it because I want to see a good game, a really gritty game. Right, so we're back on. Aurier plays it down the right to Aina. Aina on the right-hand side. It's going down the right-hand side. Plays it into the middle. And Sangari back to Aina. Ball down the right. It's all right. Aina now on the right. Come on, Aina. Get the... Yeah, crosses in. Oh, it's straight to Edison. Come on, Forest. Nearly 9 minutes gone. 1-0. It's a good goal. I can't really not that goal, to be honest. Straight over the top. Carl Walker plays it into Foden. Foden just puts it away, like he does. Good player, Foden is. Great player, Foden. Right, okay, so we've got City playing it into the middle to Stones. Stones going up the centre. Back. Oh, Alvarez. No, it weren't. Yeah, it was Alvarez. Back to Stones. We're just sort of standing in our positions and just waiting to see what they do next. Here's Nuno. Nuno running straight at the defence. Did well, to be fair. That was terrible pass back out, though, by us. Our Man City's just got it. They're just sat outside our box, just passing it around. Doku coming down left-hand side. Takes on Aina, gets past Aina, plays it into the middle to Nuno, but he just bounces off him. Come on, Forest. Ten minutes gone. Goal given away. Just a beautiful ball over the top by Rodri. Straight to Walker. Walker plays it back to Foden. Foden left foot straight into the bottom corner. Now we're coming down with Awonyi. They're all over Awonyi. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 players on Awonyi then. Right, Man City. Kyle Walker is coming down going down the right hand side. Turns back, plays it to Akanji. Kanji's got it now. Plays into the middle to Rodri. Back to Akanji. We're playing with fear. That's my take on it at the moment. Guardiol, whatever his name is. Right, we've got it now. Sangari pass up front to Awonyi. I don't know what Morgan Gibbs White was doing then. He was asleep, I think. Got to be quicker with the pass and the move. Otherwise, it's not going to end well. Nuno again. Nuno's just been brought down by Sangari. Sangari gets a talking to. Yo, what fuzz, mate? How you doing? How do you think you'll get on later? You've got to win that one, surely. Right, they got Foden on the right-hand side. Passes it to Rodri. Rodri, oh, another beautiful ball. Good job we cut that out. We are struggling here. We can't get the ball. We can't keep the ball. Can't get the ball or keep it at the moment. Doku's got it now on the left to Rodri, back to Nuno. Is it Nuno or Nunes? To Akanji. To Walker, to Foden. Foden's run into space. Beautiful pass down the wing to Carl Walker. Walker into the box. And he's defended by Bowley and put out for a corner. Yeah, man, it's a must-win game tonight. No other result is acceptable. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, mate. Definitely must win. Right, nearly 30 minutes to go. 1-0 to the City. Ball is staying down. He's back up now. The beautiful ball over the top. Can't really fault that kind of stuff, to be honest. Right, so you got corner Alvarez. Is that Alvarez? I think that's Alvarez. Yeah, and it's headed straight out, straight back to City. City's now got it. Doku thinking about a ball inside, but he didn't bother. Rodri. Now we've got the ball, just hopelessly boots it out, and it just goes straight to City again. You've got to control the ball better than that. Nunes, and it's Haaland, and it's 2-0. And it's 2-0. Haaland header straight into the corner. Really well worked, to be fair. This is like 15 minutes in, 2-0 down. Yeah, the nightmare is real. We just we're not looking good at all. Every time we get the ball, we're just kicking it straight back at them. That's just not good. You've got to control things better than that. Just beautiful move, though. Just look at that. I mean, Haaland's on his own. Haaland's on his own in the box. You don't leave Haaland on his own in the box like that. His movement though, Haaland. Oh well. Battle of the strikers. Haaland's winning it at the minute. Welcome back, Tony Ibarra. How you doing, buddy? We are getting walloped. This is looking a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, because we haven't had anything at all in this. It's looking like it's going to be a real bad afternoon. 15 minutes to go. It's all City. We're just basically getting the ball and then giving them back. And they're just playing around us like we're absolutely not even there. Doku on the right-hand side, taking on Aina again, gets round him on the left, plays it into the middle. We got it, but we've just booted it straight out to the opposition. This is crazy. Oh, well, that thing I said about the blue shark getting it on the head by a tree, don't think that's going to happen, guys. Don't think that's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is the tree's going to fall towards the blue shark. He'll miss the tree altogether, and then he'll eat the tree because that's what they're doing now. They're eating the old forest, never mind the tree. Back to Walker. Rodri plays it back to Stones. Now it's Alvarez to Doku. Doku's just thinking about what he's going to do. Plays it into the middle for Haaland. Haaland tries to play it back to Doku. We've got the ball. Mangala passes it to Morgan Gibbs-White. Morgan Gibbs-White's absolutely crowded out. It's like they've got 22 players. Now Sangari's got the ball, fighting with Alvarez. Puts it out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. here. I need my coffee. I'm glad I've got beer, mate. Coffee wouldn't be strong enough at the minute. This is looking peak, mate. I'm not being funny. This is looking worrying. I'm not even going to lie. Akanji to Kyle Walker. Oh, they've made a mistake. Awonyu's got it. Awonyu's powering through the middle. Oh, he's fell over. Oh, he's got a penalty. Has he gave a penalty? I think he's gave a penalty. Yeah, it's outside the box. I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. Oh, he has actually he has actually clipped his foot, but I'll have it. I'll have it at the minute because it's our chance to actually maybe get something. Well done, Awonyu. That's the first time we've actually got him away. All right, so 18 minutes gone. We've got a free kick outside the area. Come on, make this count. Make it count. This has got to count. They're all sort of saying, I'm having it. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. The ball's mine. Just somebody put this in the goal. If this goes in, then we could have something. Pep Guardiola's been yellow carded. Not sure why Pep got carded, but he threw a bottle at the bench, so Pep gets a yellow card. That's interesting. I've read the football rules. I'm not sure that's a foul if you throw a bottle back at the bench, especially if it's your own bench. If it's the opposition's bench, then yeah, maybe. But come on, we've got to put this in. I think Morgan Gibbs-White's going to take it. 19 minutes gone. We've got to score this. We've got to score this. We've got to get something out of this. We've got to score. Come on, 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Foden's laying on the floor in case we go low. If it's Morgan Gibbs-White, he'll probably go high. Is it Morgan Gibbs-White? I don't know who it is because they're all stood around it. It's like fucking discount at the flea market. Everybody's just stood around. waiting for the bargains. Let's hope we get a bargain here. Come on. The bottle asked for a card and got booked. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's what I don't get, though. I saw Salah do the same thing. He asked for a card the other day and he never got booked. Why is that then? Why did everybody else? Right, so we've got Nuno looking at it and we've got Morgan Gibbs White. It's going to be Morgan Gibbs White. Takes it. Oh! Takes a deflection off the wall. Thought I was going to go in then. Well, I was going to slip in, so it's a corner. Oh, I was looking for that to hit the back of the net then. Go on, we've got a corner. Make sure it's a good corner. Make sure you get your head on it, one of you. Come on. Come on, lads. 20 minutes in. Corner, Forest. Corner comes over. Edison punched away. The one you're trying to fight, not the one you, that's Aurier trying to fight with somebody. And it's passed down the left-hand side from Tavares. Tavares got the ball. Now Tavares just fell over the ball. And Tavares gets a yellow card trying to make up for it by pulling the guy back. Tavares fell over the ball. Right, maybe you don't get booked if you say pretty please, your highness, to the ref. Yeah, I think that's how it goes, mate, to be honest. 21 minutes to go. 21 minutes gone even. And it's 2-0 to the City. Man City's got it again now. Rodri's got it. Not really get close to him. You got to get close to Rodri. He's made 2 cracking passes. Kanji all the way back to Stones. That's going all the way back to Edison. It's with Edison in the box, passed across to Stones. Stones walking up the pitch like he owns it. Right, Foden, nice ball to the left-hand side to Gvardiol. Doku now keeps threatening to take everybody on, but then decides to pass it. Looks a good player, he does actually. Kyle Walker on the right. Plays it back to who's that? Stones, you know. Nah, it's just all City at the moment. They're coming back into our off and just spraying the ball around basically. The Dan Bro, big up. How you doing, Dow? Morning, buddy. Good morning. Maybe you don't get booked if you say pretty please, your highness, in the ref. And City or car. Yeah, absolutely. Can't say that word again. I said it the other day on my stream. Did you think that was good or I did that? Car. Because I was reading it. Oh, that's a nice. It's not. It was a good interception from Morgan Gibbs White, but it just didn't go to a 1-0, unfortunately. Doku now coming down the left-hand side, taking on Aina, turns back, starts going back. Gvardiol, Nunes, Rodri, nice turn. Foden, oh my days. Back to Nunes, to Foden, to Nunes, to Foden, to Foden, to Nunes, to Nunes, to Foden. And Alvarez decided to give it to somebody else. Kanji to Nunes. Is it Nunes or Nuno? Does anybody know? Right, Stones has got it now. He's come into the off as well. Everybody's in our off. Even Edison will be in our off soon. Nunes, that's it. Yeah, she actually said it, and I completely missed it. On my way to the Ducks game. Oh, nice. Nice one, man. I'm actually thinking about, because I enjoy like American football. I'm actually thinking about doing a show of Madden. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. I'm doing the FIFA one soon. I've already started it. Forest in the championship. So it's only the 2019 one, but so I'm doing that. Also got the Football Manager one going. Going to do a Madden one. Hoping to do an NHL one as well when that comes out, because I do love me NHL. So I think TJ might be interested in that, because I know he likes his ice hockey. Oh, no. Oh, good shot from Alvarez. Good save from Turner. Bit easy. It was right to him, but it's starting to level out a little bit more. Well, it's not really. I mean, they're all over us, but I mean, it's starting to look a little bit more. I don't know. It's not there. It's not looking like anything really. It's looking like Man City having a field day. To be quite honest, it is looking like City having a field day. Madden, let's get it. I'll play. Yeah, definitely, mate. I enjoy it. I don't understand a lot of the a lot of the plays. What I used to do all the time is if I got fourth and 10 or something, I'd always do like a fake punt and try and make the big pass, because I used to play it on the Mega Drive all the time. Do you remember that Mega Drive version where when you got an injured player, the ambulance, whatever it is, the ambulance, yeah, the fucking medical van, came onto the pitch and actually ran everybody over. Ran everybody over to get the injured player. That was brilliant, that was. I used to love that. You still get that, actually. There's a browser called vim.net where you can actually play it. You can actually play that game. There's an emulator built into the browser, so you can actually play it on the internet. It's brilliant. The Wahoo truck. Yeah, we'll go with that, mate, because I can't say fucking ambulance. Yeah, medical van. If you can't say it, just go with that medical van. Right, so it's a corner to Man City. Foden with a corner. Plays it over. Oh, beautiful take by Turner. Turner, good distribution. Kicks it high up to Iwanyi. No, that's not Iwanyi. That's Tavares, and Nunes puts it out for a throw. So we're actually in their area. We're actually in their side now, which is always good. Right, just got to keep it calm. That's it. Keep passing it back. Niakarti's got it now. Oh, yeah, pass it back. We still keep it. Bowley onto Aurier. Aurier up the middle to who the fuck's that? Right, we controlled that a bit better. Albertiori bounce. Bit like the space pilots instead of astronauts. Yeah, space pilots. Oh man, I forgot about that. Right, so we're actually sort of playing a little bit more now, to be fair, so that's good. Ball into the middle to Morgan Gibbs White. Morgan Gibbs White, ball into the middle. That was two balls into the middle, but I think Niakarti's got it. We're just outside their box. They're all set up. Tavares on the left-hand side, back to Niakarti. Mangala back to Niakarti. Niakarti to Tavares. Right, we're keeping the ball now. So we're actually controlling the ball, which is good. That's a ball down the right to Aina. Aina back to Aurier. Keep forgetting who my own fucking team is here. We've lost it now. And Haaland's coming forward. No, we've got him. Foden. Now Man City have taken over and just keeping the ball in their own half. I just got to go to the loo, guys. It's 2-0. 29 minutes to gone. Man City attacking again. No, it's good. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, he fell in. I wouldn't be surprised, mate. Not the way I am at the minute. Right, so 31 minutes gone. Turner with a kick. It's won by Mangala, and it's passed back to Edison. Edison to Carl Walker on the right. And it's to Rodri in the middle. Rodri's going to play it over the top to somebody who's in the sun. Gabardio. Gabardio's going for it now. Yeah, we didn't manage to win it. Heiner's got it now on the right-hand side. Got to just keep it going. Oh. "32 minutes gone. Big ups, my brother, real one, to Oregon Gooner. Yeah, Oregon Gooner, you're all you're all real ones. Right, City's got the ball again. They made a bad pass. I like to see that City make a bad pass. Makes a change from us making a bad pass. And it's all the way back to defence, and that's going to Turner. Turner runs out a little bit. Plays a ball to Dominguez. And here comes Dominguez again. Nice from Dominguez. To Aina. Just passing the ball around now in our off. Ball back to the middle for Niakate. Niakate ball up front to Morgan Gibbs White. Man, he had so many players around him then, but he's got fouled by Rodri. So that's a free kick to Forest. It's settled, though. It's settled down. The game's settled down so far. Cooper don't look very happy. Someone's just dropped it in the corner. Who's that? Oh. Nuno. Nuno's balls. Nuno's balls have dropped. Nuno's balls have dropped. He's just on the floor, holding his bollocks. I think he's only got one ball left. Yeah, his balls have gone. His balls have gone. He needs to get him off. His balls have gone. I think his balls have gone up into his ass. Or something. I don't know what's going on. Big up Fuzz by Tony Claude Gunner. We're near real. Yes, we've got a bollock emergency. Bring on the medical van. Nuno needs the medical van. Yeah, well, he'd have to come off because you can't play with one ball. I think that could be a groin strain. Their bench is scary, man. He needs the flashy wheelie box. Yeah, he needs the flashing brum brum to take him to hospital. I don't think he's back on. We've got 10 men now. We're like Arsenal with Havertz. I don't know what's gone on there. I don't know if he actually. I don't think they've took him off. And we need to make a decision because we can't keep playing with 10 men. We already look like we have been from the start. Oh no, he's back on. I think they got his ball out his arse. And they've got him back on playing, so his ball has been freed. Free the bollock. The medical people freed the bollock. And he's back on the pitch. Go on Twitter and start the hashtag free the bollock. Right, City's got it again down the right hand side with Carl Walker back to Akanji. Akanji now to Foden. Foden back to Akanji. We're pressuring, but they're just passing it back to Stones, to Rodri. I like it when he zooms in, then I know who the fuck it is. Back to Foden. As my no. Back to Akanji. To Nunes. Stones out to the left to Gvardiol. That's a missed pass by Gvardiol. And it's a foul on Morgan Gibbs White. Evident was the foul, to be fair, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Morgan Gibbs White. Oh, I don't know. It is. He went in with his knee. He thinks he's doing Muay Thai in the UFC, this bloke. They've reinstated his manhood. Yeah. Oh, no. Tavares is done. Tavares is done. It looks like the ball has made its way back into the anus, and he's got to come off. And Montiel's going to come on. It'll need a surgical procedure to release the testicle. Yeah, he's going on. He's going off. Marinakis don't look very happy. Forest owner, he's just got a guy at the side of him that looks like an assassin. He's just said to him, get the horse's head ready, put it on the pillar. Let's get some performance out of these players. So Montiel's on now. Serena slips to the left, and Montiel is on the right. So there's been a change of formation as well. Oh, man. Right, we've got it on the right-hand side. Here's Montiel. Pass it back to Mangala. Back to Bowley. And that's back to Turner. Turner out to Niakati. Niakati, ball up the front. I like some of the ball he tries to play. But I just don't think we're on the same. Oh, that's a good tackle from Aurier, but it's foul. It looked like a good tackle from what I could see on Doku, but I don't know. We'll have to have a look at the replay. I thought he made a good tackle there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, he's not. He didn't. I don't think he touched the ball, did he? I think he might have touched his balls, but I don't think he touched the actual ball. Right, this stream needs to stop being about balls. I think that's the that needs to end. And it's nearly 41 minutes. City's got another free kick outside the area. This is just not. This is just not what you want against City. They can score in open play. You give them free kicks outside the box. It's just not good. It's 41 minutes. It's still 2-0. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Alvarez. I thought I was going in then. It took a deflection. I thought I was going to go hit the onion bag. Yeti obsessed with balls suddenly. Yeah, I was going on about it a little bit too much there, I must admit. I will own that, to be honest. I'll own the balls. Right, okay, so we got Alvarez, corner, short corner. Alvarez trying to get into the middle, doesn't manage to do it. Foden gives it back to Alvarez. Alvarez pass it backwards. Good idea because there was two guys on him. Who's that? Rodri to Stones. Stones now on the left-hand side. Passes it to the left for Gvardiol. Back to Stones. They just keeping the ball now. Back into the middle to Akanji. Akanji to Walker. Back to Akanji. Over again to, that looks like, is that Silver? Right, Doku's got it. No, it's Gvardiol. Back to Gvardiol. Gvardiol into the middle to, oh, he's missed it. That's going out. Yeah, he's made some weird passes. Gvardiol, he's gave it away quite a bit. Einana on the left-hand side. We're just passing it around now in defences area. Good ball to Aina, to Awonyi. That's offside. Montiel. Oh, well. Nearly 44 minutes gone. Ipswich are flying in the Championship at the moment. Are they? Aren't you supposed to win games? Your job's not to fly. Is Aina coming down the left-hand side. Trying to take him on. Can't take him on. Passes it. Gives Aina again. Oh, Aina, that was a terrible pass. Back to Morgan Gibbs-White. Come on, lads. Get it together. Get it together, man. Come on. Got to get it together. It's nearly half time now. It was starting to look nasty at 2-0, to be honest. So, I mean, if we get to half time at 2-0, I'll be all right with that. I mean, we're pressing them. We're pressing them like mad now. Oh, go up. Oh, you. Oh, first touch of a baby elephant. Right, it's nearly on 45 minutes. 5 extra minutes to play. Ball City, Edison. Edison out to Gavardiel. Gavardiel back to Stones. Stones to Gavardiel. Doku. You're not going to get through that. And then we just lump the ball over the top to nobody. Come on. Got to be a bit more clever with the ball when we get it back, because we're just giving it away again. Foden, that's it. We're pressing a lot better, though. We are actually winning the ball a lot more. Oh, we've fouled. Rodri's on his back. I don't know. Wait, and Mangala's getting a yellow card. Or is Sangori getting a yellow card? No, don't let me have a look. Oh, mate, he just hit your toe. That's the problem with these new football boots. They're pussy boots, man. When we was back in the day when we used to play, we had proper football boots. These little thin things. Right, Fuzz and Dal, if you want to come on at half time, you can. I'll drop you the stream link if you want to come on. So we can have an half time chat. The Kanji now plays it down the field. Right, we're keeping the ball. Come on, make a good pass. That's it. Ball over the top by Aurier. Good pass. Gives us. Don't give us a throw. Doku. Oh, nice from Doku. Then he gets brought down. It's not a foul though. Oh, the passes. Come on. Come on. Oh, bad first touch from Morgan Gibbs White. Damn. I can't. I mean, the way we've gone since we've gone 2-0 up, it's been quite good, to be fair. We've sort of grown into the game. So, I mean, I can't be too disappointed at that, because it was starting to look like it was going to be an absolute walloping. We've just got to be a bit more controlled when we get the ball. Ball back to Turner. Turner, eye boot, straight up. Headers won by Aina. It's offside anyway. Right, let me sort this out. So, where is he? There he is. And also drop it there as well. Need to have a look, see how the other games are going as well, because this is about to it's about done now for the first half. So let's have a look, see how the other games are going. Right, so got Palace and Fulham 0-0. Luton and Wolves 0-0. That's the only other games that's taking place at the moment. They're both at half time. Oh, Ina's in. 1 year, me, not I know. Ah, shame. Causing them problems, huh? And that's a foul from Montiel on Doku. Well, it's said to be a foul anyway. Yeah, it is a foul. Right, and that's half time. Half time at the Etihad, 2-0 to Manchester City. My opinion is started off really not so good. They got 2-0 up, and it was looking like it was going to be a whitewash, and then all of a sudden we started to get it together and started to actually play. So hopefully we can come out in the second half and do the same. We will see. We shall see. I've dropped the links, guys, if you want to come in. Just have a quick look at this. And yeah, so I mean, I'm not too worried. It was starting to look like there was absolutely going to whitewash us, to be fair. So only being 2-0 down is not a bad thing. Let me turn these adverts off. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, 2 good goals, to be fair. Ball over the top, really. I mean, it was just easy, that first one, but you have to put it in the net, and they did. So right, here comes Hot Fuzz. I need to go to the loo in a minute. Here's Hot Fuzz. How you doing, buddy?
Doing
How you going,
alright.
mate?
Doing okay. Oh, I filled my tea right to the very brim, so I'm just trying so hard to not spill anything. So I end up scalding myself.
Tea, where's the milkshake?
Oh, that waits until the evenings. That waits till prime time.
So you only go hard at the evenings?
Yeah, yeah. We go. We get rowdy when it's late at night.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, have you been watching the game or?
I haven't been watching the game. No, I've been quite busy this afternoon. Been out literally all morning, doing bank meetings and all of that stuff. So important Saturday mornings. But we're back now, so we can chill out a little bit and unwind for the weekend, hopefully.
Yeah. Why is that big light?
Man.
That's it. Get rid of the big light. Yeah, I mean the first half was like they opened us up big time for the 2 goals, and then we kind of sort of grew into the game and started to win the ball a little bit in midfield. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was starting to look like it was going to be an absolute hammering, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's because when you get those couple of goals scored very early in the game. I suppose when you scored 2 early goals against us, it felt like, oh, it's just United caught cold. With City scoring 2 goals in sort of say the first 15, 20 minutes, you think, well, a bit of time's passed. You usually think sort of first 10, 15 minutes, you're finding your feet, you're getting up to speed with everything. And if they're breaking you down with relative ease and getting in on goal, scoring goals, a little bit of time between the 2. I mean, Foden in the 7th minute, Haaland the 14th. It looks like it's going to go only
on
one
his
way.
own. Haaland was on his own. Nobody tracked him or anything. He was just on his own. And if you leave Haaland on his own like that, you're in trouble. But I tell you what, I talk about that guy you've got. I like him, mate. I like him. I think you've got a really good one there. I've got loads of respect for that guy. I think he's the one chance the one bright light that you've got at the moment.
In the team, probably, yeah. I mean, well,
Mm.
say bright light in the team. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what Kobe Mainu does and how he comes through.
Yeah, is he back?
I've
Is
got
he?
big hopes from. He's training on grass now. Not match fit, not able to get into match day squads, but he's
What was he
a
training
couple
on
of weeks
before?
ago.
Concrete.
He was training on a hospital bed. He was sat there
Did he get the
flopping
medical
around.
van? Did he get the
Yeah.
medical van?
Yeah, and screaming wee woo, wee woo, around all the hospital wards, and Kobe Mainu's just like, for fuck's sake. Yeah. But yeah, he's close to returning to full first team training and everything. So that'll
That's
be
good because he looked decent. He
that'll
did.
be
I must
great.
admit, he looked decent. And also Amrabat, what's going on with that?
Mm.
Is he playing today?
I would hope so. He's fit enough to make the matchday squad. And I think he has also posted on social medias to say that he is potentially going to be around for this
He
game.
could be the final part of the jigsaw, mate.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know what the jigsaw is, and I don't know if Ten Hag knows what the jigsaw is. But
it's one of those. It's like the puzzle that the Glazers have given him, and he's going through. He sees the pictures like, okay, I'll build this puzzle piece together. He's grabbing pieces out which have got some weird, like looking colours on it. You're like, what the fuck? That's not in part of the puzzle. What's happened is the Glazers have just thrown in all the different puzzle pieces from different puzzles that they have owned and have disappeared. It's like maybe a couple of missing puzzle pieces, like how you do when you've got like kids in your family and they just like the little shits just eat some of the pieces or like take them out and then stick them under a sofa somewhere and you never see them ever again. It's kind of like that, but
I think the biggest worry for you guys at the minute is normally when you look at your team, you can see where your team's trying to go and what they're trying to do. And with Man United, it's like, you know, when I was saying earlier, oh, Man United's got Burnley, but, you know, who knows how they're going to play because you're in that situation now where you don't know how you're going to play. There don't seem to be any direction or any. I mean, for me, it looks like, in my opinion, I think it should be sort of getting the ball into Holland in the centre, or Oyland, I mean. You know, because he just looks really capable of holding defenders off and doing something. In my opinion, that's just my opinion, and he really looks up for it as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
I mean,
hoping
has his back just miraculously fixed itself?
Well, that's the interesting thing because it feels like it's one of those that it's like a fracture hotspot or something, and it's like if you play too much, too intensely, too quickly, or you overload how much football you're playing, you can, induce a stress fracture. He's played somewhat consistently, but not playing 90 minutes. I think Ten Hag is wanting him to start practically every game, but he knows, well, a sacrifice here is instead of playing him 90 minutes one week and benching him the next, I play him for a certain spot on exact amount of minutes and then sub him off or something. So I think there's probably going to go that way, perhaps.
I agree with that because at the end of the day, if he goes out, then there's not really anybody to fill them shoes, is there?
No.
So you've got to be careful in that respect. But he just looks like a unit, mate. He looks really sort of, he's competent. He can hold, like I say, he can hold off defenders. He can manage to get a shot. The last game I watched, Rashford actually did play the ball to him when he should have, which was one before I watched. He didn't. Against Brighton, I think it was.
Yeah, I think the Bayern game, Rashford actually played the ball to Højlund and Højlund scored. So Rashford got an assist when he got his head up to actually play the pass. Problem is Rashford just don't do it anywhere near the level that he should or the amount that he should. And it's just lacks football intelligence. So he didn't think about the situation he's in. Because if he used his footballing smarts, I think he would actually have a very, very good output,
Yeah. I agree.
Forget just scoring
Totally.
goals. I mean, your assists as well. You know, he's
But
not
you
just
also got to
Hoyland's.
take into account that Rashford's always been the out.
Mm.
So, I mean, against Brighton, he had like 3 or 4 shots that was against bodies. And they all looked like they would end up in the onion bag if the bodies weren't there. But unfortunately, in football, they defend, so there are always going to be bodies there, isn't they? So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think there's part of it that looks all right, but there's part of it that you just sort of like, what are United doing? I mean, you just don't seem to be any shape there or anything that you can sort of point out. Because let's face it, I mean, as much as all other teams say, "Oh yeah, let's laugh at United, let's laugh at United," you want all the teams to be on full scale. If you're going to win the league and all this, that, and the other, you want everybody to be on it because that's more of a thing. I mean, obviously, you win the league, but you want to have competition to do it. That it means more, in my opinion. Anyway, that's how I've always seen it.
Yeah, I mean, United, the way that we feels like at the moment with our squad, it feels like when you want to talk about Ten Hag, the way he progresses teams, the way he develops teams, you'd say that there's usually like significant progression right the way down to individual basis with the players, and it doesn't look like there's really much of a direction at the moment
No,
because it feels like Ten Hag, what he's done since he's been at United, is actually strayed a long way away from what he was doing at Ajax. So a lot of people that were like, "Oh, Ajax ball." You're never going to get that, I'm afraid. That's never going to happen unless miraculously tomorrow the board changes. You get all these amazing people in. They literally sell all the deadwood, all the players that don't want to be there, that don't have the mentality, don't have what it takes, and then bring everybody else in. That Ten Hag says, "Yeah, I like him. I like him. I like him. I like him." Then he then goes and starts doing things the way he wants to do it, and it's all just about what Ten Hag wants. All of what Ten Hag needs.
What would you do if it was your choice? If it was your choice to sort of rebuild United now, what would you do?
Well, hopefully I've got powers to remove the Glazer ownership because I don't want Joel's fat fingers dialing up a phone to give me a call about some footballing decisions. But new board, new structure, basically, it's all well and good if you've got some of these like businessmen, bankers that will secure these good sponsorship deals, the ones that bring in or rake in the big money deals, were like to give better revenue streams to the club. That's all well and good, but when there's a football club to run, you want football people there. So I'd go out and say hire the best in class. So it's like the whole structure of the board. Don't hire one person in one position. Hire a whole structure of them, like a whole web of these top
that's
people.
an interesting point of view, but I meant on the pitch. Like, who would you sign? How would you build it up on the pitch, sort of thing? Who would you sign? Who would you sort of like build the team around? I mean, I'd build the team around Lisandro Martinez because I think he just looks different class. I think he's a quality player.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure myself who I would want to build my team around, but what we need is players that have the right mindset, that want it. Because I feel like there's too many times we'll sign a player we sign a player, they'll come in, they'll post up the shirt and everything. You see them on the social medias. Everyone's just like linking up with them now. It's just like, oh my God, so cool. I'm a Man United player now, guys. Right, now you got to play like one. Play like a good old-fashioned Manchester United player that literally would be willing to die on the pitch.
Me personally, I'd just have them watching Man United on loop from back in the day and just say, this is what you need to be. If you're going to be on that pitch, this is what you need to aspire to. And if you can't aspire to that, then you don't belong here.
Yeah, well, that's the standards, right? The people, there are people that have died for the badge on your shirt. people who've gone to play over in Munich and never got to come back home. So, you know, the levels you set, the standards you set for this club, you're representing their legacy. And it's up to you whether you want to piss on that legacy or honour that legacy by actually giving everything to no ways disrespecting that shirt. Because, I mean, I'm not asking you to go out and be a world-class player. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to actually give everything for that shirt and show us, prove it. Like, give us that you are absolutely committed to that shirt, committed to the badge, committed to the fans. Because that's one thing Ferguson used to do as a manager, is he would like to communicate what the sort of relationship or the fans. He'd like to speak about the fans to his players a lot of the time when it came to, you know, talking about performances or how you're playing. And, you know, I think it's just that sort of respect that Ferguson had for the fans in terms of, you know, getting his teams to play football.
He's always going to be a difficult person to replace, though, wasn't it, Ferguson? At the end of the day, it was always going to be and the worst thing, to be quite honest, the worst thing you could have done was got owners in like you did, because that was always going to hold you back even more. But to be fair, a lot of your fans actually said it when they was going to take over. Right, anyway, I mean, what do you think about what we're doing? Like, I mean, because we've got a lot of strength in depth. We're trying to come up with like a new system and things like that. I'm quite impressed actually with what we're doing at the minute.
Oh dear, okay, I've just seen something that's come up on my live feed for this game. You'll probably see it in just a moment.
Big up everyone in the chat, by the way.
But yeah, with what you're doing.
Thanks for being in here. I can't see anything, mate, to be honest.
But yeah, I like the, say, direction to try and solidify your status as a Premier League team, to sort of construct this solid ground base and then to build everything up from there. I think with taking into account games like these is always going to be kind of a write-off at this moment in time, because it's like probably like 90 times out of 100 you will lose to a Man City team like this. So I think it's all the other teams that you play against and how you choose to play against them, the sort of football you want to play, the examples you want to set. And I think it can also matter the players that you bring in, because if you try and bring in or step up levels of quality too much, you might start getting in mercenaries. You might unintentionally sign a mercenary or two, so you don't see a player, you know, really care too much about, you know, being a Nottingham Forest player when you sign them. And I think as long as you don't have someone or a group of players that come in or turn into mercenaries.
That's a grip of the throat as well, isn't it? That's a grip of the throat from Rodri. I mean, it's not a major sort of grip of the throat, but to send him off, I won't be too bothered.
Well,
are you in front of me then?
Well, yeah, I've got a live feed.
Yeah, you have you? You're actually at the Etihad, are you?
Well,
I think Morgan Gibbs White played a lot of it, but I can see why. It wasn't as bad as the Casemiro grab of the throat. Let's put it that way. That was how's that going to go? Let's just have a look. Well, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he grabs the throat. Morgan Gibbs White goes towards his face, and then what happens after that? Hold up, I'm just watching it now. So he goes to grab his, and then he goes like as if he like a punch, but it's not a punch. I don't know. I mean, I'm a realist. You know me. I mean, I'd say yellow, to be honest. I wouldn't say red. But I know the way they work it now. Anything above the collar could be a red. So, is he gone? Yeah. Oh, well, I ain't going to, you know what? I ain't going to bother about that. I'm happy about that. Fuck it. Who cares? They do the same. They think the same if it happened to us. So, whatever. Like I say, big up everybody in the chat. And I need to go to the loo, mate, so it's going to have to be a hot fuzz takeover. Because I've got to go to the loo. So I'll be back in a second. And big up yourself, Hot Fuzz, man.
Big up to you too. Yeah. Interesting as well that Luton have had a man advantage since the 39th minute in the second half now, and they have conceded a goal to 10-man Wolverhampton Wanderers, and on top of that, that was Wolves' first shot this game. One shot, one goal. It's FIFA settings, man. FIFA script settings. I'm telling you that right now. But this is a perfect opportunity for Man City for Nottingham Forest. Perfect opportunity. An important key player in Manchester City's system, in their team. When you lose a key player like that, it can change the structure of Man City's team, and you probably have to have a rocky 10 minutes or so, just sort of trying to plug the gaps a little bit, or to shuffle the team about. Because I think for now, I think City or Pep will just want to shut up shop a bit, and try and stick with a 2-0 scoreline. Most likely, I can't really see Pep wanting to go and go out and smash a team. Not when you've lost a key player like Rodri. Oh well, Rodri out for the Arsenal game, 100%. I'll tell you what, you'll be happy with that, because it's a straight red card, so it's a 3-match suspension, I believe. Straight red card. Straight red, 3-match suspension, and well, at least it should be a 3-match suspension. And if Firmino is somewhere out there, you'll be glad to know that Reading, because I know you don't like Reading, mate, are getting smashed up by Blackpool, 3-0 at the moment in their game. But yeah, some interesting games going on. 3-2 in the Ipswich-Blackburn game. Kieran McKenna from the banter days of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's PE teacher crew is currently sat top of the table in the Championship. 7 games won, 1 game lost after 8. They are not doing bad at all. Make that 4-0 to Blackpool. Make that 4-0 to Blackpool. Firmino, I hope you're happy. But yeah, this game, Man City, Nottingham Forest. I think Forest will start to get into this game a little bit more. I'm sure that they will probably find themselves a few big chances in the second half. Whether they can score 2 goals is another story. It's going to be a whole other story. Whole other trilogy. But yeah. Oh, that's not good. I've just read that Lisandro Martinez is not in the squad for tonight due to a foot pain he has suffered since the match against Arsenal. He has taken it upon himself to play despite the pain due to low numbers of players in defence. Sick. So Varane's going to be playing tonight then. That's clapped. Absolutely clapped. Wrexham's Disneyland-esque fantasy story is getting flushed down a toilet. Stockport are 4-0 up against them.
Right. Well, I mean, the way I look at it is this, right? Is I don't think it's red, but I know the way the rules work now. I'm not going to moan about it, because at the end of the day, it puts us in a good position. So, and to be quite honest, the way I look at it is like every other team would look at it in the same way. So why should I be the good guy saying, "Oh no, it weren't fair," and this, that, and the other? Fuck it, get off. Don't. Everybody knows you don't put your hands on anybody's throat or whatever. So. He played it. Morgan Gibbs White played it, but so what? So what everybody else would have done. So fuck it.
Got to do
Right,
the
okay.
typical Man United fan comment. Yeah, if it was Casemiro, he would have been castrated.
Mhm.
Would have been sent to the Green Mile.
I thought, to be quite honest, I was on the side of I thought that was actually a proper grip on the throat, though. The Casemiro one, I thought it was actually a proper grip on the throat. Whereas this one was like, I mean, it was ages ago. I can't remember it that well now. This one was sort of like a move towards, but the thing is, you can't do that though, can you?
Well, at least if it's Casemiro gets a red card, every other instance, VAR's got to be looking for every single case of that, and be consistent at least. Someone puts their hands on someone else's throat, and then irrespective of the nature
What
of it.
actually happened to start it? Because I weren't on the screen, so I didn't actually see how it all started. Was there a foul on Morgan Gibbs White or something?
I have no idea. I mean, Rodri's now trending on Twitter, but yeah, he's now suspended for the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
that's a big loss.
That's a good thing
loss.
for Arsenal, to be fair, isn't it? To be honest, at least we've helped them out in one way, I suppose. And now it's just changed the game altogether. I mean, I'm gonna carry on sort of like commentating on the game. Oh well, that's gone out by Morgan Gibbs White trying to keep it in on the left hand side. He haven't managed to keep it in. Langer's coming on. I think Callum Hudson-Odoi's coming on, so I think we're definitely gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, go for
and
it.
Actually try and get something out of it.
They've sacrificed Doku as well for Calvin Phillips.
He's going 4-2-3-1, I think, because he's took off Sangari, and he's basically bringing on Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, I think he has. I think he has. He's gone 4-2-3-1 because he's took off Aurier as well. So he's going for it now. This is the new formation we've got that we're trying to work. So I'm quite happy with what I'm seeing right now. I like Alanga, I like Callum Hudson-Odoi. So, hopefully we can try and get something out of this game now.
Hope Alanga scores a hat-trick.
I tell you, what would be hilarious? I was saying it earlier. If we beat City and then Arsenal get beat by Tottenham. You imagine that? That would be hilarious. Not that I don't like Arsenal, but you know what I mean.
Harry Kane's got a hat-trick in the Bayern game. That game is 7-0 to Bayern at the moment.
You know what? If your team was in the right kind of situation and the right kind of position, you would have got Harry Kane. I really think you would. If you had the right kind of people that's doing the negotiations and all that kind of stuff, I think you would have got Harry Kane.
Well, apparently it was something to do. The reason why we didn't even go into negotiations at all, we didn't even pick up the phone, was because John Murta decided, Daniel Levy, he won't want to do business with us, so we won't open negotiations. How the fuck would you know?
That's pathetic.
How would you know? It's I've seen some other United fans or influencers talking
ball
about
over the top, beautiful. Oh, I just didn't manage to lob it. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
Even Mark Goldbridge was saying.
Oh, now Edison and the one you's going at it now. One you's getting a card. Edison's getting a card. You can have a card up, Fuzz. Everybody can have a card. I'll have a card. Everybody's getting a card today, mate.
Oprah Winfrey settings. You can have a card. You can have a card. Everybody can have a card.
I don't know what the argument was about. He tried. Oh, right. So one, you did the lob and then went down. So that's why they was arguing. They was head to head as well. No headbutts, though. There was no headbutts. Oh, it might be a new rivalry fucking coming along here.
Yeah.
Looking like it,
competing.
isn't it? So many yellow cards.
He'll be competing for European Cup soon.
VAR's getting
You and
involved, I think, on that one.
Oof.
Although I don't think there's anything. Nobody actually sort of went in for an headbutt or anything. Turner. Looking how the fans have actually ignited now. They're actually singing. About time. About bloody time. Right, we've got it in the back to Ina to on the left-hand side. Ina plays it down to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi back into the middle. We're taking over this now. We just got to make sure we do the right things when we need to. We're in their heads. We're totally in their heads with the looks of it. Here's my bro. Can I have a card? Yeah, mate, you can have a card. Everybody can have a card. Everybody can have a card, mate. Everybody. You get a card. You get sent off, Fuzz. So I'll see you in a minute. Fuzz gets a red card. He's gone for a bit.
Tell you should get red cards. It's bloody Norwich in the Championship.
Yeah.
Losing 5-0 to Plymouth, I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 60th minute. 5-0 to Plymouth. Oh my goodness me. So much for a yo-yo club. Where are you? Let's be having you.
Yeah.
Well, Plymouth.
We're going at them big time now.
I'll tell you what.
That's what we should be doing, isn't it, when they're down to 10? This is our chance, mate. This is our chance to actually get something out of this game and actually, shake it all up at the top. So hopefully we can manage to get something. I've got a good feeling. That we will get something out of this now. Because we seem to just take. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here's Ina. Beautiful challenge. Hudson-Odoi back into who the fuck's that? Dominguez. He's looked good, to be fair. Ilanga. No, that's Dominguez. I got it wrong. I don't know who half these fucking players are, to be fair. I'm not a real Forest fan. I'm a fake flip-flop. Right, okay. So ball across the side. Montiel puts the ball in. No, we've took over this game now. That's made a big difference, that has, losing Rodri.
Carrick ball is now beating Southampton.
Beautiful ball over the top. That's a corner.
1-0 down to 2-1 up. Leicester have scored against Bristol City. They are now winning.
Yeah, I think he will come back. He will come back. I'm reading Mama Floss's comment. I think, he'll come back. I think Leicester will come back, man. The Championship's tough, though. The Championship is tough. It really is. It's one of them. The Premier League's getting a little bit like it, but the Championship, anybody can beat anybody on the day. It's whoever's got the mentality to want to win. Do you know what I mean? And Championship can be really tough.
That's what I like with Ipswich. I mean, those guys are, if Leicester win their game, they are joint top of the table with Leicester City, but they have a better goal difference. They've so they're winning 3-2 at the moment, but they've played 8 games or playing their 8th game. If they win this game, they've won. They would have won 7, lost 1, scored 16 goals, and conceded 9. Ooh, never mind. Leicester City would have a better goal difference. They have 14 goals scored and 5 goals conceded.
Well, Ipswich is another team that should be in the top tier, to be honest, because they always used to be. You know what I
Oh,
mean? So it'd be good to see Ipswich coming back. And as much as people won't like this, Sunderland as well.
hmm.
Middlesbrough. You know, there's a lot of them teams in the top at that time.
Hmm.
How's the other games going anyway? How's the Luton Wolves going?
That is now 1-1. Morris has scored from the penalty spot.
Oh,
So
right.
they are back level. Ipswich have just conceded.
Here
to
comes
take their
City.
goal.
Oh, man. Foden. Great challenge. Great challenge from Montiel to bring that back. Foden just pulled that straight round then.
Crystal Palace and Fulham are still 0-0. God, is that?
Mm.
I'm gonna see if that's a bore or draw game. Pretty much
That
a
was a
bore draw
beautiful
game.
challenge in the box as well. Stop him shooting. No, stop him playing the pass. Right, City with a corner. Foden with a corner. Playing it over the top. And no, we won that. Come on, Forest. Just get it together. Well done, Montiel. We just got to fight now. Got to fight. Well done, Awonye. That was ours. But they've got it. Pep's going mental because he knows he's on the ropes here.
Notts County are now 4-2 up against Forest Green.
Well, he's not on the ropes, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think sometimes you get a player like Amrabat that comes in and it can all of a sudden all fit together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could happen tonight. I mean, Burnley are all right, don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
I mean, they was decent against us at the City Ground, but I mean, that was us using this 4-2-3-1 formation for the first time with new players as well. So I think that came into it as well. But, I just want us to build. I mean, and the thing is, you've got to take into account the strength and depth that we've got. Go on. Morgan Gibbs White, man. Come on. Right, we're attacking City. We're outside the box. This is to Montiel. Back to Morgan Gibbs White. We're getting booed. Morgan Gibbs White's getting booed all the time. Sorry, but you guys would have done exactly the same. That was bad. Oh, just kept it in, I think.
Oh, Sheffield Wednesday in trouble. 2-0 down to Swansea.
Sheffield Wednesday is another team that should be up here as well.
I'd like to see Hillsborough be in a Premier League stadium.
100%. I mean, there's a few teams that belong in this league, to be fair. Well, I'd say, you only belong if you do the right things and make sure you belong, don't you?
Man United don't even belong in football at the moment with our ownership and where we run. Leeds, another club that I think are in a bit of trouble in the Championship.
Yeah.
I mean, they're up into top 5, but my word, they've been drawn 4 and lost 1 in their game. They're now 1-0 up against Watford.
Like I say, Championship's hard, mate. We was in it for 23 years. And we even went down to League One at one point. But League One was a bloody struggle to get out of as well.
Yeah.
There's some better teams than people give them credit for in these lower divisions. Do you know what I mean? Everyone looks at like the Premier League and that, but there's some good teams in the lower leagues as well that can absolutely own you. But like I've said before, I've said it because I said it on your stream. Football to me is a mental game as well as a physical game. You've got to be mentally right. And we need to go on and actually get something in this game. I think if we get the next goal, then it could be very interesting. Hudson-Odoi. To the right, Montiel. Back to Hudson-Odoi. Back to the middle to Dominguez. Aina. Back to Dominguez. Plays it to Niakate. We're all over. This is exactly the same. Oh, man. That was a bad header from Mug, Gibbs. What? We shot at him quite quick, though, to be fair. I'm quite positive now. Now they've only got 10 men.
Hmm.
Because they seem to be a little bit in turmoil now that they've only got 10 men. They seem to be struggling to play with 10 men. See, this is where I think Arsenal have got an advantage this season because they know how to play with 10 men even when they've got 11 on. When they've got Havertz on, they're playing with 10 men. So, they're more than good at 10 men, playing with 10 men.
If Havertz starts bagging goals, they'll be playing with 12.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you think he'll do that, though? Do you think he will come on? I don't see it.
I think
really
if you
don't.
want, I think with Havertz, if you want to get a good tune out of him, I feel like, his confidence is probably on the floor individually, but it's so inconsistent the way managers use him. Like, there's never really like a set role that he has in a team all season long. There's always something different that he's doing from game to game if he plays consecutive games. And I feel like if he's just working hard in a system
Go on, Ilanga.
where he plays just one role,
man.
just play one role and master that, rather than trying to be like a jack of all trades type player, master of none. If you work well to perfect one role, I think Havertz, you could see him find a new lease of life.
Where would you play him? If you had Havertz, where would you play him?
I think a place where he can have his own portion of the pitch, somewhere where he's not really having to. I think someone else said it. Like, I think what he needs is a bit of space. Play with space. I think it was actually Wolfgang who said this on his show last night. I think what he needs is just a bit of space to operate and do what he needs to do without,
if he stayed
operating
at home,
in a
he could have
telephone
plenty
box.
of space, couldn't he?
If he goes into a massive field.
The thing is, for me, is Havertz, I would be playing in forward. And the reason I say forward is because Arsenal's got an awesome build-up. And the only way it screws up is with him being in it. So if you had him as a forward, whether he hit the goal or not, there is other players that can actually score a goal. Like Bakary Sacco. What's his name? Is it Bakary Sacco? No, it's not, is it? It's Bukayo. Biyaki Sacco.
Sakari Banya.
Biyaki Sacco can actually score goals, and Odegaard can score goals. And I think if they keep that midfield thing going, they'd be all right. And then they could just have him up front, just standing there. If they've got to play him, then that's where I'd rather have him than in the midfield where he can fuck it all up. Because Arsenal are all about the build-up. So if they've got someone fucking it up, it don't work.
That's one of the reasons why I believe that the signing of Havertz into that Arsenal team doesn't really make too much sense. Because it's like, you're not I don't think you'll actually get him to play a perfect role or the best fitted role for him. I don't think there's really any positions that are available for him to play, because otherwise you would essentially play two deeper midfielders with then the one that sits ahead, and I think Havertz would be in that position. But if Arsenal do that, then Erdegaard would go play in that position, and then Vieira would then essentially rotate with Erdegaard or whoever else it is. And I just think Havertz, if you want to get him getting into some good form or getting in tune out of him, you're going to need to be patient with him. Thing is, with Arsenal, you can't sit there and start pausing processes or pausing progression just to fit a player into a system. It doesn't really work like that. So you want the results side of things sooner, rather than having to wait for one player to find his feet. So
but the thing is, I mean, for me, it's like it's a little bit cocky from Arteta, to be honest. I mean, it's like last season you was at top for like so long, and you had it sorted, and it was, you had it sorted. You had Rice, and then it's all good. And then and then he's added Havertz. saying that he can get something out of him. It's just not the time. It's not the time for me. When you do that is when you're like Man City and you're just winning everything season after season. That's when you take a player on that you think you can get something out of, not when you're just trying to build and trying to build something. That's just my opinion. I think it was a big risk to bring someone in because, I mean, I noticed the other day, I don't think they played to him. And I don't know what his role is, to be fair, because he seems to sort of like be sort of, to be quite honest, if you added a woman to his game, it'd be ballroom dancing in the middle. Come on! Oh, man. Come on, man. Nice move to get in. Montiel ball in. Go on! Oh, Morgan gives White deflection. It's a corner. Come on, get that goal. I think if we get that goal, we can actually go on to do something in this game. I really do. It's corner now to Forest. Morgan gives White going over for it. We've got more changes coming. Divock Origi's coming on. And also Chris Woods. He's going for it. He's going for it, though, Cooper. He's totally going for it. Let's hope he gets it, man. Danny Yellow, everybody. I see Man City are playing with 10. Yeah, they got a man sent off for like trying to gut somebody and ag him. Yeah. So, how you doing, Danny? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. It's just how it is at the minute, and 75 minutes gone. Corner comes over. No. Come on. Took it out, so it's going to be a throw-in on the right-hand side.
Tell you what, I was
caught it with a throw-in.
I was having a bit of pub lunch today, and a game that they have on the television screens was the Livingston versus Celtic game, and Joe Hart got sent off in that game for clattering into a player. They were winning 1-0 at the time, but it's like in the first half, and I was thinking, oh, so that could favour Livingston getting into the game again, and cause a bit of an upset. Looks like it's on the cards. But the problem is Livingston are just such crap quality. It's like even with playing against 10 men, it's like don't make any chances, don't do anything with the ball, look sluggish, look slow, look like you don't really know what you're doing. And then Celtic end up winning the game despite being down to 10 men, 3-0.
Yeah.
So it looked like the game became easier when they had 10 men than it did when they had 11.
Yeah, I think when you've got, I mean, just going on what, oi, I'm back from seeing a man with a dog. How you doing, Drew, man? Welcome back, buddy. I hope the dog was called Win, and, it's done you the best that it can. I don't know where this comes from, mate. I just speak and shit comes out. Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, man, Haaland's missed. That was
Danny.
Bad, that was.
Doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well as well.
What's his name? Can't remember the guy's name. But he passed it to Haaland. Haaland just put it over the bar. That was beautiful. That was awesome, that was, to be honest. Should have scored there, really. Come on, Forest, get together.
Oh, Ipswich.
Turner saved Haaland instead of the ball. Actually dived and grabbed Haaland. Right, so no, the dog was called Weed. Yeah, I get that, mate, yeah. Right, okay, so we've got... come on, Forest. Montiel's looked better than he did last game, to be fair. But it was his first game, so you've got to give him a chance with that, I suppose. City fans are well up for this. No, I couldn't hear them in the first half.
Hmm.
A bit like Chelsea fans, man. You don't hear anything from them until they score. That's why you don't hear anything from them now, to be fair. Right, okay, so ball in. Oh, we've got to get that goal. Come on, Forrest.
I mean, you're saying the City fans are right up for it. It might just be the TV cameras, putting in fake sounds to try and create better atmosphere because everyone's just like,
yeah, it could be.
Still winning 2-0.
I'll tell you what, you'd love to be where they are right now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I can see in the future though, at some point that you and them are going to be fighting it out again.
Oh, give us Qatari ownership.
I do see it in the future.
Give us Qatari ownership, and Man City fans will be punching air for the rest of their days. So it's like, I thought we had just got them out into our rearview mirrors and driving off in.
Clip him on that. Clip him on that.
Get them into our rearview mirrors and just drive off into the sunset.
Then
the big Qataris. The big Qatari
He's
sun.
He's going to be one of the biggest Man United fucking streamers, so make sure you clip him on that. I do think you've got to have good things around the corner, mate, because you ain't had nothing good for like the last, apart from the Carabao Cup. You ain't had good things for a long time, and I like I say, as much as everybody like says, "Oh, it's good to see Man U doing crap." No, you want everybody on 100%, and then when you win it, when everyone's on 100%, then it's massive.
It's when we're like successful, but we have massive fails. That's when rival fans will enjoy it. Because then it's just like
foul there, ref. There's no foul there, man. Man, Anthony Taylor's giving everybody a bloody yellow card today.
Why is he not giving red cards? Or should just give it? Just give it.
What is there's nothing in that. He holds his head. The foot never goes nowhere near his head. The foot goes nowhere near his head, yet he's holding his head and going down. Are you mad?
Big ups to Ipswich there. Yeah, well, it's winning 3-1.
So he's holding his head, now he's holding his ribs.
Blackburn.
So where did he kick him?
3-3. Ipswich now leading 4-3. They want to keep that top spot. They want to stay at the top. There's Kieran McKenna as well, by the way, one of the PE teachers' staff. He's gone there and he's done some bits. Michael Carrick for Middlesbrough last season was actually quite good as well.
Knock me mic out of the way.
No worries. Yeah, it's only 7 minutes left for Forest to get something out of this game. Only 7 minutes. Well, I say only 7 minutes. There's probably going to be like a ridiculous amount of added time with all the stoppages for bookings as such. But big ups to everybody in the chat. Make sure you're smashing them likes. 111 likes. See if we can get to 15 likes by the end of the stream, by the end of the game or something. Set ourselves some targets here. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you are doing that as well. Let's keep Yeti moving his end-of-year goals non-stop. Let's keep them numbers going up. And then we've got a bit of a dead rubber game after this one. Brentford versus Everton. Bit of dead rubber. Not really much to be too excited about. Then again, James Garner, Super Garner, is starting for Everton.
How does this fucking thing go? Does it go that way or go that way? I think it goes that way. I have my headphones on the wrong way all the time. Go on! Oh!
Hollywood FC is still losing 4-0 to Stockport.
Who's Hollywood FC?
You know, the Welsh Journey Club.
What, Swansea?
No, Wrexham.
Who's Hollywood FC? Oh, right,
It's
yeah,
owned
yeah,
by
yeah.
Hollywood
Oh,
superstars.
owned by Deadpool.
Yeah, well, I mean, put it this way, it's a bit like, was it the Juggernaut guy who battered Deadpool in the
Yeah.
movies? It's like that's kind of what's going on right now. Deadpool's getting battered by the Juggernaut that is Stockport, or just League Two.
You know
general.
what? If I was him and I was the owner, I'd actually come out at half time dressed as Deadpool and like go into the dressing room and start giving them like the Deadpool fucking shite. That's what I'd do.
Oh, okay.
That'd be absolutely brilliant. That would.
Deadpool FC is actually quite high up the table. I was thinking they were sat down like last place or something, but no, actually doing all right. They're sat in 6th place, 15 points, only 5 behind. First place, Notts County, by the way.
Free kick on Haaland, fucking just goes down. I don't understand why defenders do that. You know, when a striker's got the ball and they're running into an area, and the defender's running at the back, why do you put any part of your body onto him? Why do you put your hands on his back? Because he's always going to go down and he's always going to get that decision. Grealish is coming on. 84 minutes, nearly 85 minutes. Then Grealish is coming on. Haaland into the box. No, that's not happening. Niakati's been brilliant today, to be fair. Turner kicks it up in the air. That's gone to everybody else. Man United's got the ball now.
Man United.
Just passing it. Man United, I mean Man City. Man City passing it around.
I tell you what, it's actually an interesting conversation to have, because if Old Trafford continues to rot and literally falls to pieces, or some building inspectors render the stadium or the venue unsafe and improper or unfit for use, that Man United will be forced to actually play in another stadium whilst renovation works go on. But even then, who pays for them? Who pays for the renovations? Yeah. We might be borrowing the Etihad. Imagine that. Manchester United playing at home,
man, that'd be crazy.
In the Etihad. I mean, fuck me.
Mate, that would that not be the stamp on the head to finalise it? You know what I mean?
It would probably sit as one of the darkest days in Manchester United football club's
100%, 100%. That is just ridiculous. You don't want that. Grealish is on there, so it's going to be Dive City.
Yeah, good point, Tony. We might be not just playing in the Etihad as our home stadium, but we'll probably be playing in the Championship as well. Because get a massive points deduction or a huge fine to have to pay off.
I actually think, and I'm just going to say it right now, you clip me up if you want, but I think Man United's got a bright future. When it all goes off and when it all starts, I think you'll be all right.
I think to
be honest, it can't be any darker than the past, can it? Really?
No. I think
it's
with
obvious statement, really.
Well, I think with this takeover process, what's going on right now feels like is that the Glazers are trying every which way to see if there's any possibility to staying or to finding a way to get out of having to do all of this, having to get the wallet out to actually spend on this club or anything like that.
I mean,
trying to find every way possible. But it's like all of these doors are closing, or they're passing all the avenues. going down this pathway that I think is going to eventually culminate. I know it's going to take a while. It's like I believe that the Glazers, if they ever leave this club, they'll leave it whilst kicking and screaming. I think it's
To
probably
be
what's going to...
fair, I mean, I'll be honest with you though. To be fair, you have spent. I mean, you're always the biggest spender, apart from obviously Chelsea this season. But you are normally the biggest spenders. So I mean, say what you want about Glazers, but they have spent. Do you not think the people that are at fault are the people that scouting these players and bringing these players in?
Well, for me,
Because
it's
the money's been there. The money's been there to spend.
yeah, from club revenues, because we're one of the highest earning clubs on the planet, so it's quite easy to stick aside a big budget for transfers. It's just the Glazers have appointed the dickheads who don't know anything about football, and so forth we've spent it badly. So it's like the root cause of badly spent money, although it's more money than everyone else, is because you've got people who aren't fit for the job. Why are people unfit for the job in their positions of power? The Glazers. So it's always like this. It doesn't matter how many jumps down the line it is. If you can trace every single problem right back to its root cause, like everything happens for a reason at a football club. And I feel like the Glazers, anything that's wrong, whether it's been brewing for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, however long it is, since 2005, the Glazers 99.9% of the time seem to be at fault as a root cause problem. So I don't disagree that we've spent a lot of money. I just find that it's just the case. It's not about, for me, how much. It's about how well.
Yeah, Taylor's lost this game, mate. 7 minutes to go. I'll tell you what I've seen over the last few years is that the fans don't mean shit to these clubs. The owners that's getting in, the fans don't mean anything. You can sit there protesting, you can sit there doing this, that, and the other, but it just doesn't matter because, unfortunately, you've always got some fans that are still going to buy the merch and still going to buy in. So these owners don't give a shit, and the Glazers are obviously going to want to keep on to it because it's just a money-making machine, isn't it? Because United's a money-making machine no matter how well they're doing. And that is a travesty for any club to be in that position.
What was interesting as well is that there was a fan call-in show on the United stand, and I saw the clip of it on Twitter where some American bloke who lives in Florida, his favorite American football team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he goes to their games and he says the Glazer ownership there is doing the exact same thing, like the Raymond James Stadium that they use with the pirate ship with live cannons on it. It's rotting. The stadium is rotting, and sometimes that pirate ship, the cannons don't work on it because it's poorly maintained. So the Glazers, they're just bad sports team owners, full stop. So it's like it's like literally it's not good. I mean, even if we had good good people running the boards, it's what about everywhere else in the club, like the stadium facilities, all of that stuff, fan welfare, supporter welfare, all the bits like that. It's like they don't care about anything. It's all about the money. Like they're more than happy for a metal beam to come crashing down on some fans and kill them at a venue as long as they've got the revenues from that event. They don't care. Literally, they don't care.
No, I mean, why? Like you've just said, I mean, why would you care if people are still buying in? The trouble is you've got so many people just buy in no matter what. I mean, I know what it's like, being a fan of a team and all this, that, and the other. I've never been that kind of fan. I won't buy in if I don't agree with it or anything like that because I'm just not that way inclined. And I'll tell you what, this ref has completely lost this game. Anthony Taylor has completely lost this game. He just, honestly, he just does not know what he's doing. Now we've got yellow cards going everywhere. I mean, fuck
Mm.
me. Does he get paid for giving yellow cards and red cards? Because I mean, he's going to get a nice bonus at the end of this. I mean, fucking Grealish handballs the fucking thing. So I mean, how can it be a fucking? Oh, you know what? It just
You're getting
it's
one
just
thing
fucking
wrong.
ridiculous.
You're getting one thing wrong, Yeti.
What's
Is
that?
is you're calling the referee Anthony Taylor. You've got to remember he's called Tails. Yeah, he's called Tails. They
I'm
call him
surprised I even
Tails.
know who he is, to be fair. I mean, I'm surprised I even said his name properly.
They definitely like the way that they give each other their nicknames is definitely like they'll go at the end of a weekend, they'll go sit on a Discord server or something, and they'll all just start like having a wank fest to some
Wait,
anime or something.
he definitely knows Sonic, let's put it that way, so it must be Tails, I suppose. Right, we're going in. We're going in. We've got like 3 minutes to go now. More Gibbs White. Back to more Gibbs White. No, that don't make sense, does it? Get it! Oh, fucking hell. Good save by Edison. Oh, my days. Come on, Anthony Elanga. Great save by Edison. Go on. Get the ball in. Nah. Go on. Hit it. Just hit the fucker. Oh, save. Should have hit it first time. You know what? I'll tell you what, right? If this game finishes 2-0, I mean, even though they've been down to 10 men, you know, I think we'd have really come into the game when they went 2-0 up, which I'm really impressed with, because a lot of teams will just capitulate to City at the Etihad and getting the man sent off. We've been all over the game from them, which you would expect anyway. But we just ain't done the right things at the right time, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's called that Callum Hudson-Odoi.
I guess conceding 6 goals at the Etihad just isn't for everyone.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the way I look at it. I mean, we've got 6-0 last season. Oh, fucking hell, that's a terrible pass. We got 6-0 last season, so. Everyone was saying 4-1, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, you know, and that's not happened. So you've got to, you know, and it's not like there was 10 men from the start, you know, so I think we've done all right today, to be honest. Not an easy place to go to. Not many teams will come to Etihad and do anything. I think we've played really well. Better, obviously, with a 10-man good stop by Edison. 1 minute to go.
Anthony Taylor's now trending on Twitter, as you do.
Nice shot by Danny. Yeah, absolutely. I'm fucking tired of seeing Man City winning and winning and winning, for fuck's sake. Yeah, well, I mean, we've tried today. The biggest mistake I think we made was right from the start. We just wasn't playing the game that we played when they went 2-0 up, and you can't start playing at 2-0 up. 2-0 down, sorry. That's just madness. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-0 win for City. You know, that's better than a 6-0 win for City.
Take Man City out of the Premier League is kind of like taking Red Bull out of Formula 1.
What did you see what some people were saying on Twitter the other day? City should be taken out of the league because, you know, they're just ruining it because they're winning everything. They're winning everything because they're bloody good. Give respect where it's due, you know what I mean? That's it. 2-0 to City. Well done, Man City. You know, they went down to 10 men. We'd thrown everything at it. You know, we just couldn't get anything from it. So, fair play. Not sure on the red, to be fair. I'm always going to be real, so I'm not quite sure on the red. I personally don't think that's a red card. I think, personally, if you sort of grab someone by the neck and rip his head off, then that's a red. But, you know, that's just my point of view. But United is brewing like a volcano, all the smoke, and soon as Qatari take over. Boom. Yeah, I agree with you, Tony. I agree. They're definitely on the verge of something. There's no doubt about that. Fucking tired of seeing Man City winning for fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean they're just good. They're just good. And when we started this game, we was playing with fear. You could see it right from the start. And they get some two beautiful passes, and we're on the back foot, and that's it. And then they managed to get a man sent off, and we managed to sort of start taking advantage of that, but just didn't put the ball in the net. I'm not worried. 2-0 against Man City is not anything to be, upset about or, feel down about or anything like that. That's progress for me because it was 6-0 last time. And it did look like that, actually, when they scored the second.
Speaking of sixes, Norwich lost 6-2 to Plymouth today.
Man, that's crazy. Who's their manager now, Norwich?
At this point, might as well be Delia Smith.
Delia Smith. Oh, mate, you can imagine being in the crowd and having someone like that, a millionaire, going, "Come on, lads, let's be having you." Fuck off.
It's like the last person you expect to be a football fan. David Wagner.
David Wagner. Oh, yeah, it's Wagner, isn't it? From Huddersfield back in the day. Jordan, how you doing, buddy? Always love, man. I'll take a 2-0 loss at Man City. We have improved so much from last season. Absolutely. And I think that's the way we need to look at it. Exactly. I mean, there was down to 10 men. We took over after there was down to 10 men. Because, I mean, the way they play, they're used to the 11, obviously. But, I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, we got done 6-0 last season. I mean, that was just 11 men. This was like a team. And you could see a team when we went 2-0 down. We all of a sudden came into the game and we started to win the ball and actually try and get something going. It's a work in progress with us at the moment. And we've got the players, we've got the team. The 4-2-3-1, I'm enjoying seeing that because we're actually trying to take games to teams all of a sudden. And we've also got that ability to drop back as well and do the low block and that. So we've got a plan A and a plan B. So I think with us, the future's quite bright. What do you think, Oxford?
Yeah, I think Man City definitely a tough game any day of the week, but I think seeing a formation switch up and just going on the front foot a bit, looking like you're challenging a bit because you start the game looking to contain, but obviously when you open up a little bit, you get a man advantage. You feel the incentive to go and make the more open switch. And I think with Nottingham Forest, I'd like to see them go with the 4-2-3-1 against other teams from the start, not against a big game. So I think maybe going up against a big team with 11 versus 11, you'll probably see more of that sort of formation that started this game. But whether they start in a way in which they don't concede the goals too easily, or they show heroics like they did against Arsenal, or try to at least, and not concede any goals doing so. I think it's going to be an interesting season because I think last season it was more Forest play not to get beat. I think this season you can actually start to play some games where it's Forest want to win. They will go for the win and they'll play like they are on the front foot. And I think that's going to be it's probably going to be a nice change for Forest fans.
You can totally see the direction that we're trying to go, though, can't you? With the 4-2-3-1 and actually trying to attack teams and stuff like that, which is totally better than what we did last season, where we was just doing the low block thing in every single game. And like you say, I think when we, I mean, I've never been a big advocate for this, but when we played the other teams in the league, I don't think we'll actually do that 4-2-3-1 right from the start. instead of doing that low block. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's never a bad thing to have two ideas. You know, because you could have a game where, say, for instance, if you're playing Spurs or you're playing United, where they're going at you. I mean, the one thing I think we made a mistake with United, in my honest opinion, is we scored the 2 goals and then we sat back. I think if we didn't do that, that result could have been a hell of a lot different.
Yeah.
I think if we'd have been brave and actually gone for what we'd done, but we didn't have the players available at that time to do the 4-2-3-1. Maybe we would have done that. I don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, where Forest are concerned, I'm enjoying where they're going and what they're doing. We've got strength in depth. We've got players who want to play for us. You know, this game today, as soon as it started, you could see that we was kind of playing in a bit of fear because
Yeah.
obviously we got walloped 6-0 last season. The next game against City, I don't think we'll have that fear because it's going to be at the City ground, so it's going to be a big one in that respect. And you also got to look at the fact that when City won the Champions League, the main thing that Haaland turned around and said is, "Are you watching Forest? Because now we've got one." Because when they played us at the City ground, all they were singing was European champions. You'll never sing that. So that was in his head. That was actually in his head that, to give it us back. So that obviously puts us in the big time if you're in City's heads. So
Forget needing to go win any trophies or anything. If your history warrants you singing chants about this other club that are currently winning, it's still not quite on your level, you know.
well, the thing is, I mean, it's what gives us that little bit of like fight against you lot. I mean, if we came up and we hadn't won those European Cups and all this, that, and the other, how do I go against you lot? You know, there's not anything I can say, but with Arsenal, you can turn around and go, "Yeah, but we've won in Europe. You just joined the competition, had a look at the cup, and then went home. We didn't. We took the cup with us. So I'll always have a little bit of bite on Arsenal with that. There's a lot of teams you can't do it with Liverpool. You can't do it with Man United, but I do honestly see good things coming from United in the future, 100%. And dang, my 2-goal 1-year prediction was wrong. Did you have a bet on it, Tony? I don't think we did enough to win the game. I think we tried when they went down to 10 men, but I think it kind of galvanizes City because they now know that they can actually do things with 10 men. Would it have been different if it was 0-0 and they went down to 10 men? Possibly, because then we would have been just at them because we took over the game when they went down to 10 men. So they're obviously training with 11. Well, obviously they're training with 11. That's a stupid fucking comment. But, I mean, they're obviously learned something today that they can actually get things done with 10. So, we've probably galvanized them a little bit in that respect. But I'm happy with what I've seen, to be honest. I'm not 2-0. It don't look bad, does it? 2-0 against Forest at the Etihad. It doesn't look bad.
No.
It's
not a big hammer blow to your goal difference as well.
No.
So goal difference, I mean, not really the most relevant thing in the world unless the area of the table you're competing is really, really tight. But I suppose that can be the case with football. There's fine margins. It's like with the titles. The City title, their first title, was won on goal difference. So fine margins of football. In most cases, it doesn't matter what your goal difference is, but then you'll get moments like that where it's just like, if only we had scored this goal in this game to change the result from a draw to a win or from a loss to a draw or something like that.
Absolutely. I like Tony Ibarra says, a little more composure up front needed. We can see what Forest is doing. Watch Arsenal get battered at the Etihad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on Arsenal. If Arsenal go and play and be Arsenal, then I think they can have a chance. I still don't think you've got that strength in depth that's needed. I really don't. I don't think you've got nowhere near that strength in depth that's needed to take over it all. But if you actually turn up at Etihad and actually give them a game, I think you've got every chance. You've got some players that can pull something out of nothing. So you've definitely got a chance, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mount wasn't the battering everyone predicted. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what, as a Forest fan, I've got to be happy with. I mean, back like 10 years, 7, 8, 5 years ago, or whatever. I mean, I never thought we'd be playing against the Man Cities and the Man Uniteds and the Arsenals and all this. I never thought I was going to see it.
Yeah.
And we are seeing it now. So you've got to take the positives in that, really,
Mm.
and just respect that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a club that was at the height of English football, fell away, but it's sort of moving towards back to its old days in power. And I think it's just you get this far, is how much further do you go? And I hope Forest do carry on. They go up the table. They start getting into positions like what Brighton do and getting into European places. You know, start to garner
I mean,
a fair bit more respect from other.
The good thing that we're doing as well is we're picking these players up for next to nothing. These players that we're picking up, Dominguez, I thought was really good today. I didn't see anything bad from him. Sangori looks really good. A lot of the players that we've actually picked up are not that expensive, so we're not like spending loads of money to try and get these players in and stuff like that. And I've said it before, and I said it on a stream ages ago, on the channel ages ago. I can see Cooper reaching not the levels of Clough, but I can see him going on to be, because he's loved by the fans. You know, we've got a real tight group going together. The owner's in on it and everything. We've got an owner that wants to do good and stuff like that. So I think we are on the verge of like doing something good, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Steve Cooper's probably not going to be like your greatest all-time type of manager, but he's going to be one of those really fondly remembered managers where no Nottingham Forest fan can sit there and think, oh, Steve Cooper was crap. He was. They'll go back and they'll think about, oh, well, he got us into the Prem, and did some great things for us and got us into a good place, put the club back into a good position.
Yeah, like Mama Flossie says, you two work good together. Yeah, we do. Me and Hot Fuzz are fucking sound. We work well and we sort of bounce off each other, not in a gay way, but in a normal
in one of
way.
those ways where you got the blow up ball things where you just run into each other and just send each other into the stratosphere.
If I say not in a gay way, best thing not to mention is balls.
Yeah. But inflatable, inflatable like things. Yeah. I'm sure people know what I'm referring to.
I hope they do. Bouncing. But no, I mean, I've got big respect for Hot Fuzz, and I always have. He's a really good streamer, so make sure you check him out on Hot Fuzz 44 because he's a quality streamer. He'll just sit. He's very similar to me, where he'll just sit there and do a stream on his own. To one or two people, it doesn't matter. You're just doing your stream and that's it. And I totally respect that, and I always have with you. So we need to do some more sort of stuff together. Are you doing a watch along later on?
I would like to do a watch along later on. Depends on whether I've got the freedom.
He's
to do it.
I think you're scared, aren't you? That Burnley's gonna wallop you.
Nah, I'll tell
And
you what.
that's going to be the final point.
If Burnley come and wallop us, mate, it might be my break. Might be my channel break. Might end up getting mad traction.
You watch, right?
Get trending.
Burnley will beat Man United, and Hot Fuzz will do a stream, and all you'll see is him stand up, walk over, and jump out that window at the back.
You'll just see a few. What you'll see is the match reaction. The watch along is normal. The match reaction is just a funeral procession.
Great commentary. Absolutely. Here's my bro. I'm a dude. See you soon. Yes, I agree. You do work well together. Yeah, he's a top guy. He is, mate. I do have a lot of. I've got a lot of respect for this guy. I do like him. Yeah, he's that's my bro. That's my bro in real life. You know, the one I used to beat up all the time, and I still beat him up every now and then. I'm only saying that because I'm seeing if he's still in the chat, because he'll go fuck off. So we'll see how that goes. Tony Ibarra, if United lose, YouTube will break tonight. That is true. That is true. You know what you need? You know what you need to do, what for? You need to sort of get in with the other sort of like other United fans. You know, the Saids and all that kind of stuff. Because you are a good streamer. You are a good streamer. You always tell it like it is, and you don't talk shit. You just absolutely give it 100%.
I don't try and polish
same
no
as me
turds around here.
Exactly, yeah, and I 100% respect that.
Yeah, big ups.
100% respect that. Big ups. So, what's the game at 5:30 anyway? Is it?
I've called it a dead rubber game. Brentford versus Everton.
Ah, right. Well, I think that's going to be a Brentford win, isn't it? Really?
Should be a Brentford win.
I would imagine so, to be honest. I mean, they are decent, to be honest. I mean, Brentford are really good. I thought against Newcastle, they was a little bit sort of off it. But, Newcastle got the win by a penalty. Newcastle's really got to start showing as well. There you go. There you go. Here's me, bro. Look, here's me, bro. You dreaming, pal. Mate, do you remember them days when it was like, Satan, my boss, Satan's gonna get you? That's what I said at one point when we was having a fight. I don't know where it came from, but, you'd known me long enough to know that I just, talk absolute shit and just say things what I think and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're going to call it here. Thanks, everyone that's been in here. Hit the likes, hit the subscribes, and I'll catch you all later. Hot Fuzz, call out your fault. I mean, your fucking channel.
Oh, fanny.
Days.
Call out the fanny.
I'm giving up.
Yeah, so you can find me on Hot Fuzz 44 OG. Yeah, Hot Fuzz 44 OG on the YouTubes, but also on the Instagrams. If you search me up on Instagram, it should stand out like a sore thumb. It's the same profile picture as my YouTube, but yeah. Do come subscribe and get us on this road, on the motorway to 200. That's the next goal of the channel, as we have surpassed 100. So we're on 104 subscribers at the moment. 100%. So we are on the road, we're on the way, and we are growing day by day.
Thanks, guys. Great stream. Thank you, Mama Flossie. Always a pleasure. And everybody else that's in the chat. And go boil your head. I don't know. I'd say it in Geordie. I think you have to talk with like a Twix in your mouth when you're actually speaking to get that accent right. But anyway, catch you all later. Thanks for all joining in. 2-0 to Man City. Not totally over that. It's all good. And we're just progressing and getting on with things and just doing what we have to do. So up the Reds, and thank you everyone for joining, and I'll see you all later. Yeti out. Hot Fuzz out. See you later, you motherfuckers.